everyone. So I'm really excited to have another nutrition day, and I'm actually kind of nervous about today because it's something that's really powerful that I'm going to teach today, and I just want to do it in a way that is persuasive, and there's also so much that I could share, and I've just gone crazy thinking about everything that I could share. And what I've decided is that this video is mostly to teach you how. So not so much about why. And so it's crucial that you take an initiative to learn about evidence-based nutrition. And what I mean by that is look at the research, look at the science, and make healthy choices based on the evidence. Okay, there's so much out there on nutrition, right? There's this diet, there's that diet. Oh, this is healthy. Wait, this is healthy. That's not healthy, but this is. There's just so much. Even our own government, when they're making recommendations for what we should eat, there's politics involved. There's big money involved. I'll link some things below. You can go read about it. But there's just so much. So it's really important that you go learn about it yourself. So before you go on, I'm going to link below some really good resources from the experts themselves. You can read the science yourself. So go look at it today, or at least this week. I'll start off with like some documentaries. They're entertaining to watch. Choose a Friday night, go watch one. Okay, and you also, at the beginning of this challenge series, I had you download the Daily Dozen app, right? This is a really good resource. You just go, there's this little icon right here for information, and then videos at the top, and for each food group, Dr. Greger, he is the expert when it comes to nutrition, and he's looked at all the research and he synthesizes it and presents it in a really easy to understand way. And he has so much. So go learn from the experts and just come here to learn how to do it, okay? Plus, the more you learn about nutrition, the more motivated you are to eat healthy and to make healthy choices. So keep learning, learn all you can. Every week, choose something to learn about, because in today's society, we are surrounded by unhealthy food, and our culture of eating is leading us towards cardiac disease, diabetes, obesity. More than half of us are obese or overweight. So it's really important that you learn about nutrition. Okay, I'm gonna stop going off about this, and we're gonna get to today's challenge, which is, this challenge is focusing on helping you get enough beans, well, at least 1 to 2 servings of beans in your day, as well as 1 to 2 servings of whole grains. So today's challenge is to pick one day this week to eat a whole food, plant-based main dish. So it excludes animal products, it excludes meat, dairy, it excludes processed foods, and includes lots of whole grains and lots of beans. I'm gonna tell you how to do this. So I like to eat a whole food plant-based dinner with my salad. So I have my huge salad at dinner, and then I have my main dish. So today, last week we talked about our salad. This week we're gonna talk about the main dish. Okay, so here is the process. Go get a binder, get an empty, cheap binder, okay? And then go to bloggers. I'm gonna link below a lot of great sources for really delicious recipes. My go-to is Oshi Glows. And pick a recipe, print it off. This is really important. Print it off, okay? And look, this is actually one of our favorite recipes, but I've got the main recipe, and then I've got on a sticky tab the salad that we eat with it. But anyways, so print it off and make it, and then after you eat it, rate it. Okay, so When you first start eating whole food plant-based meals, your taste buds will be different. Like they're going to be spoiled because in America, our taste buds are spoiled. We're used to eating salty, rich, fatty, sugary foods. And when you go whole food plant-based, it's kind of like it doesn't hijack your brain like salt, sugar, and fat does. So rate it. So I would say if it rates at about a 6 or a 7 for you, keep it. Now, when I was doing this, when I was having my family rate it, I didn't really count my kids' ratings because they don't like anything when they first eat it. Kids are picky. And you guys, today I'm really excited. I'm going to include a bonus video on how to get kids to eat healthy. So look for that video. So I don't really count the kids' ratings. And my husband, when we first started, he loved Wiener Schnitzel and he loved Burger King's chicken sandwich. And so his taste buds were like crazy spoiled. So, and he's like, oh, I hate lentils, I hate beans. And I'm like, you'll like them later. And now he loves them. But I'm more of a healthy, conscientious eater. So if I like rated it at a 6 or 7, then I was like, hey, it's good enough to keep. Everyone, you'll learn to like it. So rate it, and then if it's around a 6 or 7, keep it and put it in your binder, okay? Because the goal is for you to start eating whole food plant-based 90 to 95% of the time. And the reason being is because whole food plant-based is proven. It isn't like, oh, if you do this, you'll feel better, and it's like this recommendation from a friend. It is proven to reverse cardiac disease. It is proven to reverse diabetes. It is proven to lower BMI, to help you lose weight. I'm gonna share more about my husband's weight loss, which is awesome, later on in the video, so stick around. And it even helps with depression because they're finding that depression is really inflammation in the brain. So when you eat meat and dairy, that causes inflammation. And when you eat plants, it decreases inflammation, so you feel happy. So the goal is for you to eat whole food plant-based 90 to 95% of the time. And if you are struggling with cardiac disease or diabetes or obesity, or you want to lose weight, then maybe it's a good idea for you to just jump in and eat whole food plant-based all the time right away. But for me and my family, we kind of had to work with our taste buds, and we had to kind of gradually go into it, right? So this is what we did, and it really, really helped. We just picked one day every week, and we tried out a new whole food plant-based recipe. The rest of the week, we ate how we normally ate, with the exception of our smoothie and salad, of course. Gotta get in those vegetables. But for a main dish, we did it gradually. So one day a week, pick a recipe, try it, rate it. If you want to, keep it. And soon, you'll have a whole binder full of recipes that you really, really like. And then you can start eating it all the time and easy peasy. I think it's really important to choose quick, easy recipes. So when you go and you're looking for recipes, don't get these ones that look delicious but take hours, right? It's really important to find ones that you can actually stick to and make every day. Make sure that these recipes include lots of beans and lots of whole grains. Beans are so, so important. When somebody goes off meat and they're saying, oh man, I feel like I need more protein. I don't feel that good, I need more protein. What's really happening, guys, is either one, they're detoxing, they're getting rid of junk, because meat is actually full of junk, like chemicals, antibiotics, bad bacteria, parasites, full of all that. Okay, so you're detoxing. And number 2, they're probably not getting enough beans. In America, we just don't get enough beans. The American Institute for Cancer Research did this huge analysis of diet and cancer, and After all that, their recommendations were to eat whole grains and legumes or legumes at every single meal. And beans are loaded with protein, they're loaded with iron and zinc and folate and potassium, all these things that we need so much. And that's why I say when people, think that they need more protein, it's because they're not getting beans. Because when you eat plant-based protein, you need to eat a variety because there's a lot of different amino acids and we need all of them to make protein. And you only get some of it from whole grains and you get some of it from beans. But if you take beans and whole grains together, you get a full protein. So you need beans. Also, beans are associated with a slimmer waist, lower blood pressure. And you know what, guys? Adding just 1 cup of beans matches or beats calorie cutting for weight loss. All you gotta do is add a cup of beans. Don't change anything else. If you're trying to lose weight, the number one thing you can do, the most important thing you can do is make sure to get enough fiber. The minimum that we should be getting is 30 grams of fiber. And Americans are averaging about 15 grams of fiber. Fiber, it keeps you fuller longer. It actually boosts your metabolism because your stomach has to work on it. It decreases the hunger hormone ghrelin. So it does so much for weight loss. So eat your beans, guys. And do that by eating a whole food plant-based main dish, okay? So the process we've kind of talked about today is just trying 1 whole food plant-based meal per week. So get a binder, print off a recipe, try it, rate it. If it's yucky, throw it out. If it's good enough, keep it, save it, and later on you'll have lots of recipes and it'll be easier to transition to 90 to 95% whole food plant-based. I wanted to share my story and my husband's story. In a later video, I'm gonna share more in detail why we chose to stop eating meat and other animal products. But for now, I'm just gonna share what happened when we did. I had bad adrenal fatigue and I had had hypothyroid problems for 15 years, among other things, but I started eating whole food plant-based. I got off my medication and I got more energy and I got over adrenal fatigue and I feel great and I feel happy and I feel vibrant. And my husband, he was getting fatter. As the years went on, he just got fatter and fatter. He was getting a gut. And I tried to get him to eat healthier and he would diet, he'd lose weight, but then he'd gain it back and then he'd diet again and lose weight and then gain it back. And it was just kind of this cycle, and his set point for his weight gradually increased all during this time. And finally, I showed him the documentary Forks Over Knives, and he decided, okay, yeah, I'm gonna eat healthier. I'm gonna eat whole food plant-based. And over a few months, he lost over 60 pounds, just like that. And it was easy for him. He didn't have to go hungry. He didn't have to count his food. He didn't really have to watch what he ate. He just ate what he felt like, provided that it was whole food plant-based. And he wasn't even that a super, super clean eater. I mean, he would have plant-based treats, plant-based, like Oreos are plant-based. He would have plant-based cinnamon rolls that, they taste really good and they're not healthy for you at all. But even with all of that, he lost weight so fast and it stayed off of him and he feels good. So this is truly a really, really powerful way to keep yourself healthy. So please take this challenge on and choose one day this week to make a whole food plant-based main dish to go along with your salad at dinner time or lunchtime or whenever you do this. Okay? I love you guys and I'll see you next time. And don't forget to watch the bonus video about kids and eating healthy. Okay? Bye.